Hiya, anybody. It's Luppi. This is Super Mario 35, and here's today's daily challenges. Attack and send enemies to attackers 10 times. Stomp on 3 enemies continuously, and collect 500 coins. Easy peasy stuff. Thank goodness we got a little Christmas miracle in easy missions. Should be able to knock this one out without too much problems. Nice. Will we see 8-4 again? Who knows? That is always the mystery, isn't it? But what do I want to say here? At least we'll get to try, I guess. I don't know. We'll do our best. We've been on a bit of a losing streak, it seems. And that's always unfortunate. Well, that bodes well. Oh yeah, bodes well. Wow. We knocked out one thing. Nice. It only took like, what? Less than 30 seconds? Like less than 10? Neato burritos. When you leave your water within arm's reach, you can actually, like, sup it between rounds. That's pretty good. Hopefully you don't, like, hear me... Hopefully you don't hear me... drinking, like, that'd be gross. But yeah, after today's special battle, or this week's weekend special battle, I might take a little bit of a break to give my throat a rest, and maybe to figure out what I need to do. Like, my throat's been feeling, it's not my throat's been feeling, it's just, I don't know. It's a thing. You know, like I got a frog in my throat. All that phlegm and whatnot. So I could probably rest it a bit. Like, I don't have to do it every day either, you know. I'm pushing for it. I want to make as many videos of Super Mario 35 as I can. But it might not be the smartest thing to do. Like, physically you can only do so much before you start to crash. And it's better to know your limits than to, like, breach them in a really dumb way and cause further injury or illness to yourself. That's where I'm at. Realizing that my current course of action may be detrimental, and trying to correct it. Trying to be really transparent about what I'm trying to do here. I just want to make videos. And get myself used to making video game videos. I really just wanna... I wanna play through my backlog. Like, let's do it. Let's get this stuff knocked out. But I also think of really dumb ideas and I have to play them too. So, you know, things like... I don't know. Things like doing the Sephiroth challenge a bunch of times, or... keeping up with the Smash Bros stuff that I started with. It's kind of important. Not what I originally planned or saw myself doing, but... I don't know. Like... it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So far, this is gonna be a long one, you know? Super Mario 35, the channel itself. All the games that can be played for thousands of hours that I own, like... it's a little bit intimidating. I didn't get any games for Christmas. I got a lot of art supplies, a new printer, some epoxy clay, canvases. A little disappointed I didn't get a drawing table, but that's fine. Like, that's asking a bit much, I think. The new printer was a lot, you know? And it's great. I really needed it. Because I've had my old printer since 2010. And it's doing this fun thing where, like, every so many pages it prints wrong. So that's always fun. When you get to the point where, like, inconveniences are costly, that's where you need to start thinking about, like, your next options, your next move. And I think I went from having an HP, I think it's an HP, like just normal inkjet, you know? And I moved to a laser printer. A Brother, I forget its model name, but it's just like a monochrome one. And so that means it only prints black and white, which is, for my purposes, is great. If you need photos or stuff, like, it probably sucks, but for my purposes of really just needing black and white stuff done, and needing them done fairly quickly, it's a godsend. I'm excited. The only issue is, like I did get it set up today. Like, I found a spot for it. Like, one side doesn't have the clearance it needs, but I'm like, it's still got 2 inches. It's got half of what it needs on one side. And all the other sides are exactly where they need to be, so hopefully there's no issues. And then the stuff I need to print, like, I was double checking them just to make sure it doesn't have any, like, weird software issues with them. Because sometimes with our smart devices, they read, like, older things wrong. So just to make sure there's none of that. And there really wasn't, like, the one thing was fine. It was just 2 rectangles. But then the other thing, which is 9 squares, like, literally this is what I'm printing. I print off, like, 60 of both of these pages every month. It's pretty excessive. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the second one I was testing had a huge issue in which an entire side of, like, the far right rectangles wouldn't print. So I ended up with like 6 squares actually. I mean, a square is a rectangle, but you know. But 6 squares, and then like 3 giant C's. Like very square letter C's. And that's kind of neat. Not what I wanted. Even worse than before. Because before, like, this would always print that one line, because it was really close to the margin. And it'd always print it a little bit thinner than the rest. So I just go back in with a pen and fill it in properly. And I've been doing that for 4 years. Because I'm an idiot. But I had to figure out a solution to this now. It's kind of an issue. And the solution I came up with, there are 2 of them actually. So originally I thought that the Brother printer would actually just be able to print the whole page without an issue. Turns out it can't. There are no commercial, like, printers that can actually do something like that apparently that aren't super expensive. So I did not know that. I thought that all of the inkjets would be able to do borderless printing. But it's fine. Like, there are 2 solutions. One is to print it at 99% like size, which fits the thing perfectly, and only has a very small amount of, like, changing everything. Or I can just move everything around in the Word document so it's all perfectly centered. And then it looks nicer, and it prints perfectly. Like, if I just did proper editing before, it would have been fine the whole time. So I'm an idiot. But, you know, I think learning is the key thing that keeps me from being a total lost cause. Like, I may be a moron. And I am perfectly willing to accept a bad situation on its own face for way longer than I should. But man, can I learn? And that's the key right there. A willingness to change my own destiny. Even if I should have done it years ago. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I spent my Christmas problem shooting a printer and realized it wasn't the printer that needed work. It was me. And my Word documents. Yeah, I print out comic layouts, like comic panel layouts from Microsoft Word that I made it with auto shapes. And that's how I draw comics every freaking day. I don't print them out every day. I print them out like once a month. I just do the whole month's like allotment. And I do that every month. And if I was smarter, or with the inkjet, since its like printing capacity is so great, I could probably do a whole year's worth like every year and not have to worry about it. That's a little problematic, but you know, as long as everything's working out, right? I need to go down. And then I need to go up. Right? Middle, right? And then I need to go up again. Right? I was trying to stomp it to get Bowser, and that was the wrong choice. Or it would have worked if I was a better jumper. Handed the win to What's Their Pants. But hey, we knocked out everything in this second try, I guess. PJ, awesome. J Possum. What a neat name. I really try hard not to make fun of people for their names. But they really are cool, like almost all the time. J Possum, JP Awesome, like, who knows? I assume because the P is capitalized, that's the start of the word. Like, what's the J stand for? I don't know. Jerry. Jerry Possum. Can be found randomly in forests in the Midwest, and occasionally on porches. Eating cat food. May play dead. May play dead. Survival technique that may not save you from cars or rampaging humans. Yeah, that was my Christmas so far. I've enjoyed it. I want to get into painting again. It's been a long time. And like, I regret never learning how to do it formally. Like, I went to art school and never learned how to formally paint. Like, what's the point of that? Well, I spent it learning how to make furniture. And I'm too scared to use power tools, so, you know, that's funny. And it's not that it's not that I'm scared, it's just, there are a lot of rules to not, like, bungle it. And I'm not really a remembering the way things work kind of guy. So that's what I'm aware of. I'm aware of that I'm kind of the person who is primed to bungle it. And I don't know about you, but I kind of like having all my fingers and eyeballs. I really like having all 3 of my eyeballs. I like having all 10 of my fingers. I like having my 2 mouths working, you know? And sure, I mean, there are tons of people who live life without those features. But if I have the choice, why not keep them, you know? Why make myself a martyr for no good reason? That's not to say that people who experience the unfortunate are martyrs, it's just... I feel like that's how people would interpret me. And not in a heroic way, in a, like, pitiable kind of way. And that's kind of where the real fear is. Once people pity you, then they're not gonna bother to understand you. Like, that's one of the weird things about, like, the human's brain, like, love of simplifying things. The moment you understand something in, like, a simplified way, like in a stereotypical way, you're never going to be able to understand it without a huge amount of work. Because you're not just working to, like, understand the new thing, you're working to erase the old thing as well, which is double the work. You will never understand it as it needs to be understood. That's why stereotypes are bad. Not because they're... well, yeah, because they are hurtful to many people. That is definitely a reason why stereotypes are bad. But also because you're just increasing the amount of work later down the line for yourself. If you want to think of it that way. Some people wouldn't. But I always think about how the human brain is basically made to lie to itself. Because it hates pain, it hates things that aren't easy. And like how it defines easy is way different than we would. Like, you know those people where they work harder but not smarter? That's an example of easiness for the brain, that the brain enjoys. It doesn't care if your body has to work harder. As long as it gets to work easier. I don't know. When you think about it, like, there's so many dumb cheats that aren't really cheats for the brain, that the brain uses. And these kinds of things really, really screw up, like, how we work on a day-to-day level. Good enough. So remember, the real enemy is always your human brain. That's the key talking point I want to make. That's the key... Oh dear. What am I doing? I can't slay you yet. So I'm gonna bounce, bud. Hopefully somebody else was slayed by that Lockatoo. Or a Lockatoo. Nice! I get one of my very own. It's like Christmas. Except it is Christmas. And I'm not out of time, so I can take my time and kill all the duplicates as well, can't I? What a fun event for the whole family. Of course, I can't reach you, can I? What a tragic outcome. I could. I'm gonna skip. I get a few coins out of that. And a few coins are better than no coins. It may not be the sweetest bargain, but what really is? I also got lip balm in my stocking. And I need to use it. I need to use it, because my lips are really chapped. I'm gonna blame the cold, but I lick them when I get stressed out in games. So this game, playing like any game, just causes me to get... You can tell I'm playing games hardcore. Or at least, like, taking them very seriously. When I get chapped lips. That is the one tell I have. Of many. I'm not really good at hiding what I'm doing. For the most part. It pretty much always shows, like, when my sleep schedule's messed up, or my eating schedule's messed up, probably means I'm really into whatever I'm doing. Or really worried about something. One of those two. Like, you better hope it's I'm really into something, because stressed out Luppi is no good Luppi. all of my everything takes a huge hit. I gain no, like, stat buffs. So, I'm pretty much worthless when I'm stressed. And I feel like a lot of you can probably identify with that. And yeah, that's kind of the point. Stress sucks. I want an easy life for that reason. Stress sucks. Give me the best life possible. I don't need to be a god. I don't need to be rich. I just need to never have to worry about anything in my gosh darn life. Beyond, like, the normal things, you know? Like, a little bit of stress is good, you know? Pressure builds diamonds. Do I believe I'm a diamond? Probably not, no. Probably not. But am I gonna go out of— oh my goodness. Adequate, I guess. There we go. And if we weren't in the red zone, I would go on an adventure. And that's kind of pointless. Oh dear. Wow, you dodged everything, bud. Cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, 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 cool. Absolutely slang. I'll spend— oh man! Oh boy. That surprisingly worked out. I'll take it. Oh, I could have added to someone's national debt right there. 2 Hammer Brothers for the price of 1. Yeah, you think you're gonna get me? Hopping turtle friend guy thing? Oh boy. What a nightmare. Oh no! You ruined my jump by burning my jangles. Oh well. Time for another round. Round and around we go. Never winning. Just very fun. Very fun times indeed. Like, let's see. I don't even have anything I want to paint, though, for the canvases. They're really nice large ones, like, or at least large for me. I don't think I've ever worked on a canvas larger than, like, a foot by 14 inches or so. Like, I want to say the canvases I've used have never been too terribly large. So this is neat. But I don't really know. I should break out the oil paints. Like, I have a bunch of old oil paints that my mom used to have, and I think that'd be cool to use. But I feel like I should, like, read up a little bit on proper oil paint technique, so I can at least give myself, like, a bit of a head start on doing things okay, as opposed to just jumping in blind and ruining everything, the way one might do. Well, that's unexpected. Give me something great? That was not great at all. But I'll take it. Oh boy, that was unexpected. I thought I was dead. I suppose dying now would be a waste, but we'll do what we can, right? Oh, cool, cool, cool. Dying now would be a waste. Surviving would still also be a waste because this is not a good run for me. I don't think I'll get to 300 coins. I could be wrong. We could have a bunch of survivors. Could have a bunch of really cool levels where I can just... And we could get some KOs, you never know. But I'm just feeling this is not my round. Because it hasn't been my round for a while. So I feel like calling it now would be a little premature. Oh well. We do what we do. Oh dear, I don't like this. Okay. Okay, going okay. Better than usual. Whoa, buddy! Okay, just one. Lost one power up. Alright, we lost two. Oh no! That was a bad jump. Oh dear. See what I say? We get some KOs. We get some power-ups. We don't know! I made the mistake. I was supposed to be the chosen one. And yet all I've done is bring myself pain. Come on, power up, power up, power up, power up, power up, power up. Well, it's not like you made a liar out of me, friend. But it's not like you made a real good deal for me. What is this? Five people left. We're still not in the red. Timer is doing okay. Oh yeah, very close to where we need to be thanks to all those KOs. Who's dying to little old Luppi? Weird. Okay, I'll take it. Guess it was that preemptive Bowser. Nice. Thank you. For once, your lack of betraying me is appreciated. Thank you. This is exactly the kind of course that allows me to slay people. Fish, Koopas, it's got it all. Give me a well-placed Bowser and we'll feed well tonight. We will feed well tonight. Nice. Well, no Bowsers, that's... Oops! You know what? Sometimes you just gotta take it for what it is. As long as there's no Bowser here. As long as there's no, like, tricky enemies here. As long as they don't get rid of this mushroom again. You know. As long as everything goes according to plan. We'll be fine. There we go. Nice and easy. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Killing fish. Whatever rhymes with breezy and is related to killing fish, I guess. That was lucky. I like it when you land enough on the hitbox where technically you should have gotten hurt, but it counts it as a stomp. I love that. It happens too much. I mean, I get hit with the opposite all the time too, where I feel like I should have stomped him, but I technically landed on their side. But, you know, there's only two of us left. This would be a really good chance to throw some piranha. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I said it wasn't my round. And yet, what do you know? Oh man, all of you, thank you. I lost hope, but now I have it back. Or at least I say I have it back, I don't know. Let's jump into a few more holes and then lose complete faith in ourselves again. Lose complete faith in myself. Yep. Excited for next week. 1,000 chapters of One Piece. Oh my goodness. Like, how is it gonna top everything? Like, how is it gonna be the cherry on top of everything that's happened so far? I don't know. Like, it would be a real, like... It would be a real kick in the pants if it was just a normal, like, chapter. There's no way it can be. Like, we're gearing up to big things, but... It'd be interesting if it was just a throwback to the previous chapter in a really weird way. Like, not even relating to anything we're currently seeing or doing now in One Piece. That'd be fascinating. Maddening, but fascinating. But yeah, for those of you who don't read or watch in One Piece, you really should. If you go at a slow pace, you may be caught up by the time we can call the end of the current arc. Maybe. I don't know. People have been calling it for a while now. We're still in it. We're in it to win it. Who knows what's gonna happen? It's been a lot of hints, a lot of guesses, a lot of theories. As always, I think a lot of them will be wrong. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see who gets upset. Most of all. I love the One Piece fandom because they go hard. And they're always wrong. Always wrong, almost. Although occasionally I get people to call things right. And that's always the wildest thing. Like, I guess out of 1 million readers, like, someone's gotta be right, you know? And sometimes it could even be you. I've been wrong in every theory I've ever had in One Piece. So I'm batting 0. After reading it since, like, 2003. Like, 3 more years and I've read One Piece for 20 years. 20 years of my life. Started when I was, like, 13. That's wild. And Attack on Titan should end this year, too. Or at least I hope... I'm not gonna say I hope it does, but considering everything we've been told about, like, plot progression and, like, where we are, like, percentage-wise with the story, and, like, the author's original plans, like, I really can't see it going over 12 chapters, so assuming it gets a chapter every month for 2021... Which seems like it'll be the plan unless something drastically big happens. Again, like coronavirus. I really can't see it not ending in 2021. It could. It could just keep going forever and ever and ever. Who knows? But that's not really the way it sounded like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. Not really how it sounded like in the last, like, few interviews, so I'm excited. It's hype. I mean, as hype as genocide can be, I guess. I guess the one thing I'll say for it is it's interesting to have a series where all the Chekhov's guns actually get played no matter how horrible the outcome is. It's just endless watching people make like the best choice they can that's still the wrong choice, and then having to suffer and make other people suffer because of the consequences of their actions playing out. It's absolutely... like, all the wins have heavy costs. Every win in Attack on Titan has a heavy cost. In human lives, that's the thing. It's always being paid in human blood. Everything is paid in blood in Attack on Titan. Which isn't too different from real life, except you can often, like, get people to forget about that by using, like, poetic language and stuff, like talking about defense, or the future of the country, or fulfilling one's duty, you know? Like, these are words that, they do sound nice to people who grieve and people who lost, but they ultimately, like, whitewash the fact that war is a human failing. War is a human failing that demands high costs financially, in terms of people's lives. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people still take war a little too lightly. Which is why it's weird, because those same people like rail against postmodernism, but the postmodernist world would not be what it was without World War II. Without, like, just how, without laying bare just how weak and pathetic, like, believing in the rule of law actually is. Just how naive assuming that nobody would really do horrible things like genocide really is. I don't know. To be fair though, when most people talk about postmodernism, they just mean communists / Jews nowadays, so like anybody who says it in a non-artistic like way is probably an asshole. Like that is definitely a shorthand for I'm an asshole. You can call me out on that, but like, that's my hard take. The only people who get to use postmodernism are artists and historians. Everybody else is just a jerk. Because what they mean is some group of people I don't identify as and would exterminate if I got the chance. A group of people I don't respect or see eye to eye with, and I have no intention of doing either of those things. Like, that's the worst thing. Like, when you artificially create a group of people that you can hate, that's stupid. It really is. But I feel like my opinion on this matter is a little too sensible for most people to... Not most people, but, you know, for anybody who's falling into that trap of like, oh yeah, the postmodernists, we have to destroy the cultural Marxists, we have to destroy the postmodernists. Like, what does that even mean? Well, it means you gotta get rid of George Soros. Well, what about, like, the fundamentalists who fund, like, anti-gay stuff on every continent of the planet except Antarctica? And you know they probably tried that at least a few times. I don't know. Although it's occurring to me, they could probably get some sweet, sweet cash by creating an like... You could create a hate group for Antarctica and get money from other hate groups. That's what's occurring to me. And my complete lack of ethics. But I feel like it's fine if you don't really hate people, and you're only willing to, like, steal from the horrible monsters that want to hurt people. You know. It's like Robin Hood, except a little more ethically challenged. Oh, of course. Oh boy. This is gonna be a fun start of a level. Neat. I actually need this pretty bad, friend. I'm willing to postpone my journey a little bit for that sweet, sweet mushroom. But yeah, pay attention whenever somebody says, like, postmodernism. That's my advice. Or cultural Marxist is another one, too. People like to throw it around, and it's really just an invented term to, like, basically be, like, you know, communists, the leftists, the Jews. People never use it in a, like, positive context. And that's very telling. Okay. Are we gonna beat this level again? Is the ultimate question. And so far the answer is probably, but I don't know. I am kind of burning through my coins. Kind of burning through my time. Okay, you know what? This is fair. You deserve this. You've earned this. We've all earned this. There we go. Look at all that time. I think I wasted a lot more than I gained, but you know. Oh well. No, 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 no! I was so close, and I did the stupid thing. I did the stupidest thing. I was so close. I earned that 4th place, though, by being a moron. I really did. Truly, that was a bad choice. That could have been a 3. That could have been a 3. And I just had to go in. It's not guns a-blazing when you're Luigi or Mario. But it's... what would it be? Like suspenders? Suspenders blazing. That sounds like you really need to take a shit. My suspenders are blazing. Let me in the room. I don't know. I want another live-action Mario movie. But one that's a little more like, you know what? If we can't have it truer to the actual Mario canon, then make it even further away. Make it so that it's all about Mario and Luigi meeting each other and becoming brothers in arms. Yeah. And let Yoshi be some random, like, guy that decides to join them. Because, I don't know. All of the kids he takes care of were captured by some sort of gang leader named Bowser. And then it turns out Bowser is just trying to stop Princess Toadstool, who's an even dangerouser, oh my goodness, more dangerous, like, Kingpin. She's in control of a lot of crime, but Mario falls in love with her, and then she kills him. And that's a Super Mario Bros. Movie for 2024. Live action. I don't know the names of any actors anymore, so you're gonna have to fill in the casting on your own. You're also going to have to fill in any holes in my script on your own too, because I'm not gonna write it. I just did 80% of the work. It's time for you guys to do the other, like, 120%. Come on now. Chop chop. It's gotta come out in 2024. Otherwise I'm a liar. But no, really, I would love to see... just... I don't know, I just feel like you can take things in multiple ways. And I would love to take the Super Mario franchise on film in an even more unexpected way than the first one did. I feel like that's fair. Although if you really wanted to make money quick, you could just do a porn parody of a Nintendo franchise and then try to release it and let them buy it from you so that it never goes on air publicly. You know. Although I feel like nowadays they actually own the rights to their stuff pretty hard and they just sue you. They just sue you nowadays, I feel. But they did buy a Super Mario Brothers porn parody back in the 90s, I feel. Or was it early 2000s? I want to say 90s. Yeah. So that nobody could ever release it or watch it. What a bunch of buzzkills, you know? To be fair, if it's like that Pokemon one that you sometimes see like GIFs of on the internet, I don't think anybody really needs to watch it or care. Like, sometimes thinking about, like, the things I've seen, unwillingly, I view culture as, like, the ultimate enemy of mankind. Like, I don't know, there's no way that anybody's really reacting on anything other than, like, needs, wants, and lizard brains directing stuff. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder if the phrase lizard brain is problematic. But then I just see videos of, like, reptiles and amphibians just doing really dumb things, and I'm like, nah. I don't think a human would try to eat something larger than their entire body. But then again, like, people literally die from, like, food eating contests, so I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't judge animals too hard. They're trying their best. And a lot of them are way, like, more with it than we'd give them credit for. Which for many people isn't really saying much, but I think I give animals a lot of credit. I know I'm not outsmarted by cats and rabbits all the time, so there's that. Like, if you've ever had to, like, give a dog a pill, like, you know, they know. They're with it. They may not know what you mean when you spell vet, but they're with it. Like, they use 80% of their brain power just to read our facial, like, cues. Dogs are really weird. In the best way possible. Like, in a time before humans had any idea of, like, genes or inheritance, humanity managed to selectively breed dogs to be our best friends. Think about that. Like, the dog is the ultimate example of humanity's, like, inability to leave things be. Okay, I'll take it. I don't want to take it, but I'll take it. And I say this as someone who loves dogs. But, like, I don't know. Big picture, did we really do them a great service? Or did we just, like, consign them into servitude? From their perspective, like, as an individual now, like, things are great. You get to eat food you never would've, you get to live in a nice house. And whenever your best friend's home all the time. And, like, they love you in a very special way. But at the same time, like, I think of Skyrim. And I think of how the Dwemer mutilated and changed the Falmer. Or Falmir? I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't actually listen when people are talking in Skyrim. But they really twisted these poor snow elves up pretty bad. To the point that they're no longer, like, snow elves. They're allegedly not even, like, sapient. So that's weird. That's pretty bad. But I think about that because we've really done some horrible things to dogs, like, in a broad scale, like, a big picture way. Like, we literally bred in mental illnesses into them so they'd love us unconditionally. That's really wild to think about. We literally took an animal that could take us down one-on-one, easy peasy, and basically made it our willing slave. And you could argue that, like, the act of teaching this animal to love far outweighs, like, the real negative, unfortunate implications I'm talking about here, but, you know, does it? Does it really? I don't know. And I'm not really trying to make an argument against, like, dog ownership or pet ownership, because I really do love dogs, and I think it is a redeeming quality in a lot of people to actually, like, love and own pets. One of the few things humans do that that I have no problems with. My main problems with it is people don't really take it seriously enough, personally. And a lot of that is just like, a lot of those costs are hidden, or you don't really think about them. But, you know, you gotta treat a living creature with respect. It's the least you can do. They're not your, like, toy. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, I could've jumped that, I couldn't have. Poo. Poo on me. Darn it. But yeah. Yeah. What was I saying? Something about dogs and whatnot? I don't really remember the train of thought I had before I died. Oh yeah, that we need to respect our pets. Because I see tons of people who don't really treat their who abuse their pets basically, or neglect their pets. And like, some of it's just, it's gonna happen. Nobody can spend 18 hours with a dog. And most dogs need a lot of time with their, like, person. To be, like, really happy. And that's just society's thing, you know? Like, we need to work, and a lot of people work over 40 hours a week. That really sucks for, like, the pets that need... that would rather have those 40 hours than they're, like, with their humans. But some of it's definitely by choice. Like, just this week, like, people in Russia found a cat thrown away in a, like, it was zipped up in a bag or something, thrown in the garbage. They found it, like, on the way to, like, a incinerator or, like, compactor. Like, that's horrible. And there's so many stories of, like, oh yeah, we just used to drown cats back in the day. Instead of feeding them, it's just easier to tie them up in a sack and throw them in the river, and it's like, that's horrible. That's a living creature. Like, I don't know. Don't be cruel. I feel like that's an easy thing to say. In some ways, it's a harder thing to, like, not conceptualize, but like, actualize. Like, we are all very judgmental. And we're also very emotional, reactive creatures. So a large chunk of what we do is just based on how other people do things around us first. Which is scary. Like, you can think you're a rational, sane, friendly person, but, you know, if one of your reactions to a thing is to, like, flip your lid, you're not really those things at all. And it doesn't really matter if that only happens in, like, a very specific instance. If that's aimed at another person, like, that's bad. There's always better ways to deal with your emotions. And I say this as someone who struggles with, like, losing video games and, like, desperately wanting to, like, destroy controllers and stuff. Like, if I ever had the money, I'd buy a second Switch just so I could, like, break my current one in half. And that's a really dumb thing to think or say. Like, that's literally psychotic, but there's so many frustrations. And I get it that, like, you really need something to take those frustrations out on. And sometimes it's not even about frustration. Sometimes it's just the thing to do at the time. Like, one person makes fun of a friend, and then everybody makes fun of that friend from that point on. Like, that's a weird thing about group dynamics and peer pressure. And how, like, we acclimate to things that we would verbally or, like, intellectually disagree with very quickly. Simply if, like, an authority figure does it or allows it, or if just our friends, like, I don't know. People just want to fit in. People just want things to be easy for themselves. The next level of humanity really needs to learn to make things easy for other people too. Like, you don't earn freedom by only being free yourself. You earn freedom by freeing others as well. Like, one man alone cannot be free. Only if all men are free is man free. You know? Like, that's not a hard... Is that a hard concept? Is that too big of a mind thing? I don't know. I don't think it is. Like, I feel like that's very much in the spirit of the United States, but apparently not. Like, you'd think that's, like, not quite word for word, but it is kind of like the spirit of the mantra of, like, our literal armed forces, you know? Like, I don't know. It's frustrating. In a political vein, though, like, I feel like a lot of this frustration could be like, done away with entirely if we made any of our, like, representatives who sign on to wars actually fight in them themselves, you know? Wouldn't you love to see random congressmen and women just plucked out of their nice little mansions and forced to actually do some real work for a change? But that would be too mean to them, wouldn't it? And that's always unfortunate. JFK said, "Don't ask what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country." And a lot of people twisted that around to basically say, we live to serve the state. Which is a very scary idea. And a very hilarious one when it comes from the mouths of people who want small government. I don't know. I just like to think about the things I believe in and how, like, they affect other things I say and do, and you know what? I'm not perfect. I am very hypocritical in the sense that I preach, like, nonviolence. I preach a lot of garbage, you know, like, a lot of it can be kind of high-minded. But I think the point is, you know, don't be cruel. Try to think through things. I'm not gonna just give you a blanket word like, oh yeah, facts don't care about your feelings. No, that's dumb. Of course facts don't care about anything. Facts don't care about anything. They're facts. And if we're gonna be honest, like, facts don't really exist either. They're just that's just a designation we humans give to things we believe are true, beyond a reasonable doubt. But there is no truth in this universe. Unless you count, like, you can't beat the speed of light. And I'm sure there's gotta be other things that are basically true. But that would kind of spit in the face of a lot of people's arguments. And we really shouldn't do that because, you know, that I have a civil discussion. But it's really hard to have a civil discussion with people who literally believe that you're inherently evil because of who you decide to vote for. You know? Like, the greatest cause of divisiveness, beyond, like, individual bad faith actors, is literally this double think that because somebody voted for an R or a D, they're inherently evil. And that's not true. Can I think that your choices for supporting a proposition or a position is inherently wrong? Sure. And can we even go as far to say it's morally wrong? I mean, if you want to. Politically, like, morals have no bearing on why we should make decisions. Like, let's be real, politically, the moment you delve into politics, like, everybody's got blood on their hands. You know, the first overlooking of a war crime, the first signing of a bill that signs away people's rights, like, we've all got some sort of blood on our hands. And if you support anyone in politics, like, that also applies to you too. Does that mean we shouldn't try for a better world? Should we not advocate for things we believe in? Of course not. But that needs to be tempered with... being able to see things for what they are. Instead of just believing blindly in our own position, believing blindly that we're right, or just not even caring about any of those and just wanting to fuck shit up because we can. I don't know. Like, I guess the The scariest thing is there's a lot of creeps in politics. You know? Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Because that seemed like a good idea to me. At the time. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, I need to use my coins. I've got too many. Neato. I didn't want to do this though, but you know what? We'll take it. Neato. This is pretty cray. Okay, we just have to jump again. No! I did it again! I fell into the pit. I made it to 8-4 a second time this time, and I died by a dumb way. Ugh. One more game. My stupid thing cut out, and I don't want to have like a little snippet of a video that's a minute long. We'll do at least 1 or 2 rounds to make it a nice, even larger amount. Makes it a little easier for me to edit, I guess. So I know I'm not... So I don't forget it. So I don't put it in the wrong spot and leave like a little gap. It shouldn't do that, but sometimes it does weird things. Like it snaps really weird. Sometimes. Filmora is funny. Filmora is a funny editor. I don't know if I like it. I feel about the same way as I do with Filmora as I do with like Animal Crossing New Horizons. Like, it's exactly what it says on the tin, but sometimes it leaves me wanting a little more, you know? But unlike New Horizons, where I can literally say exactly what I want to see change or be added, I can't really do that with Filmora. Because I don't know if like it's just my computer that sucks. And it really is, like I'm still using my 11-year-old computer to render videos, like that's dumb. Why not use the new one? Because that would be a change. That would be a change. And because, honestly, I think the newer computer uploads videos a little bit faster too. So I'd rather have the faster uploads to YouTube than the faster rendering. I don't know. I'd probably want the faster rendering though. And there's no reason you can't do both with both, it's just... I don't know. Seems like it could be a pain. Neato. Let's see if we can get to 8-4 this time as well. I'm never gonna have 600 coins again though. Oh, what a waste. And that was my own fault. I'm the one who picked 8-4. I could have not. I could have not and said let's do it. Let's just do this. Oh, I'm so angry at myself. Like, is it that hard to look before you leap? Is it that hard to just take a deep breath and... Oh boy. That really wouldn't be in the style of what I'm trying to do here, would it? Like... Oof. Yeah, I see you. I see you too. I see you as well, friend. Oh boy. Bouncy. Okay. Don't knock myself off. That's the key. That's the name of the game. So far, going okay. Yikes. okay, you can do it. But yeah, it's really nice. Like, did I talk about this yesterday about watching the stimulus go from a guaranteed 600 to probably nothing? Like, maybe 2,000, maybe less. I doubt it. I really doubt that we're gonna get any stimulus. Like, if the Republican response was, sure, like, even in the House, if the House was like, sure, then that would still be like a very, like, probably not. Because the Senate probably wouldn't pass it. Considering that the House is fighting it. Like, it might go through, but I doubt it. Like, where's all the rich people who were talking on Twitter like, oh yeah, even though we don't want to pay for it, like, people need money. Like, they're not buying our shit. Like, what happened to them? Why aren't they, like, paying Republicans to do this? I don't know. Well, because our wealthy donors are actually really horrible people. I don't know. We'll see. But I don't have hopes, so I will be looking for a job. Sooner than later. So that puts a damper on things. By the time this video is uploaded, hopefully I've not run out of money. Hopefully I figured out how to be employed and upload videos, you know. At least everything I did up to December was happy and free fun time. And even then, it's like, kinda can't wait until we're done with all this Mario 35 stuff. It's too much. An hour, over an hour every day, it's just too much. Oof, okay, I need to kill you. I need to get rid of you. Nice. Not ideal, but nice. I need more coins, and I died, because I'm an idiot. Disappointing. At least we won once today, right? And we still have Special Battle to look forward to on this magical Christmas. This magical Christmas miracle. Hooray. Play long enough to make it to make Special Battle pop up as an option. Yeah. Get all four Special Battle days in. That'd be nice. So my sister, my younger sister, wanted us to go to her house for a Christmas dinner, my parents and I. And that's why we opened gifts yesterday, early. So we'd have one less thing to do, because he still hasn't told us what time we're supposed to meet up for dinner. And I assume it's because they've never done this before, so they're kind of like, well, it's gonna take us time to get stuff done, so we won't really know until we do it. But my parents are also making food, so they kind of need to know. And also, it kind of just sucks because, like, how much of my day am I losing, you know? And I know that's not the major concern, like, when you're gonna see family, like, you should just sign off the whole day as gone and deal with it, but with all the video stuff, I'm a very busy boy. And I just wish everybody in my family respected that. Which really reads more of like, I just wish everybody left me alone until the end of April. And then you can bother me. 'Cause by then, I should have... I mean, like if I had no financial obligations until the end of April, and had all the time in the world, which I don't, then I'd be able to get this channel pretty well secure for the rest of the year, pretty much, I feel. Or at least to the point where I could start playing more new games, which would be fun. Because I really do have a large backlog. I really do have a large backlog, and like as a parent, it's like, well, just stop playing Super Mario 35 every day, and then on those days, start playing new stuff. But I still don't want to play like anything that's gonna take, like I don't want to do long plays with my current capture card because this episode it did do the cutting out thing, and I don't like that. That stresses me out. But then I'm just waiting until I have enough money to get a capture card, and it's like, well, then you need to be employed for that too. Yeah. Sad Luppi things. First world problems. I'm not worried about losing the roof over my head or going hungry. It's just, how can we make things easier for the next step of this hobby I've got, you know? I don't know. That's kind of horrible when there are people who are actually like literally gonna go homeless, have gone homeless, will die because of the lack of resources that they're experiencing because of this corona crisis. I like saying corona crisis more than like COVID. Although I do enjoy when people kind of combine them and say Corvid. I think that's always neat. Like, I would definitely rather the world fight a giant crow than deal with a pandemic, but you know, I'm not writing the script here. If I was, like, millions of you would have died in a way dumber way. And entirely different people. Giant birds eating billionaires. That's a movie I'd watch. That's a movie I'd write. I say I'd write like I'd actually do it. No, I'm not gonna spend the time typing. Not because I don't enjoy typing, just because I don't really... I don't know, I've never really done it. I've never really typed a script, so I wouldn't know. Like, I'd hope I'd do a good job, but... You know those, like... First, like, all of them, the first few, all of them would be pretty rough. Very incomplete, full of holes. For anyone other but, like, the best writers, the most knowledgeable of writers. Even then, you have people who are very smart, very well educated, who still, like, create crap. So you never know. I guess it really depends what people want. Okay, that was unexpected, but I'll take it. Okay, let's not die here this time. There we go. Let's not die this time. But let's add to our coins a little bit more, please. Can we do that, please? Oh dear, that was bad timing. On my part. So what do you guys get for Christmas? Anything fun? Anything good? Anything useful? Don't celebrate Christmas? That's okay. I don't really celebrate it either. I just kind of experience it in a very materialistic way. Well, that was stinky. Well, that was interesting. Like Jurassic Park, except not really. Oh dear. Of course. Bowser's always looking out for me. He's such a great friend. He's always wanting to know what's up. I always feel bad when I have to run away from my friend Bowser. But he's just so persistent. And the things he likes to mention are so hot-blooded. Oh boy. Nice. Give me the coins. Give me the coins. Give me the coins, my dude. Nice. Give me the time. Give me the coins. Cause like 2021's gonna have some pretty big games coming out, like from the get-go. Like you got the Alchemist one, the sequel coming out like in February or January, one of those. You've got that Mario port coming out in February as well. Monster Hunter in March. I'm sure there's more stuff. So that's pretty cool. And that's all stuff to look forward to. Yeah, it's gonna be a good year for games. It's not like 2020 wasn't, it's just 2020 got hit by a lot of shit. Okay. Let's not fuck this up. Oh, I could've killed that Bowser. And I didn't, because I'm a ding-dong. Oh, I can kill this Bowser, though. Come on. I can kill these Bowsers, haha. I have the coins. But do I have the luck? Not really. Thank you. That's all I ask. Is that too much to grasp? I don't like the deep-fried catfish. We don't want it. Man, I get like the randomest stuff. I get the randomest stuff stuck in my head. Okay, that wasn't what I needed. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Power up. Power me up, please. Okay. Not what I asked. Not what I asked at all. Thank you. Okay. Make the smart choice. Jump over. Bam! Third time's the charm! Literally, in multiple ways. Bunzo on a bunzo. I'm hilarious. This is how I should talk all the time. It's fun. I like it. It really doesn't hurt my throat. This hurts my throat less than normal talking. Maybe this is my real tone of voice. I've been doing this for far too long. I'm sorry. I did enjoy that though. I assume nobody else will. But you know. It was temporary. Until I do a whole video like that, oh my goodness. What was the one YouTuber, something the cube? Let's just try to do him, except video games. That'd be fun, right? What am I doing? I can't be doing this. I can be doing this, though. Because I need to. I'm pretty much screwed no matter what I do. I assume. I could be wrong. Like, why even use your powers in a bonus room? That's fun. That's neat. Oh, there's only 2 of us left. Sweet. You know what? Okay, it's gone forever. The way all things are. Oh man, I could've just ran through the level. That person has less coins than I do. Nice. But they probably have more skills. And skills pay the bills here. Oh, darn it. Yeah, but you see, here's the thing. Nice! That's all I had to do. See? We cleared 8-4. We got first place. The pain was worth it. No pain, no gain. No pain, no gain, no plane. No pain, no gain, no plantains. Look at those coins grow. I did it. HTTPS, that's nice. And we got no icons, because we've already got all the icons. We leveled up once, I think. I think we did. But yeah, looks like it's time for a special battle. I'll see you then whenever that video gets up, probably in 2 or 3 days, like usual. Thanks for watching. I'm Luppi, and bye!